Welcome to the introduction to breathing from the heart. My name is Julia Yu, and I am the instructor of the course and the founder of Breathe from the Heart LLC. In part 1 of the course, I'll be sharing how to breathe from the heart and why to breathe from the heart. When we were really young, our hearts were filled with a sense of awe and wonder and curiosity at the littlest things like different colored rocks. And then as we grew older, we came to the realization that we were judged for what we did and what we said. And so our hearts started to close up a little bit. And this could have happened when we were touching dirt and we were scolded for it. From a child's perspective, we were just having a little fun and being curious. But in those few seconds, a wounding occurred and our heart closed. So eventually, we end up living life cautiously, trying to prevent feelings of shame or hiding in our shame. And we either feel like nothing we do is good enough, or our ego takes on a turbocharge mode and we think that we're better than everyone else because we own a bigger house or we have more money. But the good news is that we can start to open and grow and reconnect with our heart through simple and powerful ways. And breathing from the heart opens up a portal, a way that we can reconnect to the part of us that lived with that sense of wonder and awe, and just knowing that it's okay to be who we are as we are, that we don't need to change and try to fix ourselves and be better. So instead of just telling you about how wonderful breathing from the heart can be, I'd like to show you so you can practice together with me. So we're just going to take a minute, just 1 minute, to do a simple and, perhaps really powerful exercise for you. And we're going to start by just bringing ourselves to the present moment and just placing one hand to the chest. And just take 3 deep breaths here at your own pace, just noticing the rise and fall of your chest as you inhale and exhale. So inhale. Perhaps you can even feel the beating of your heart. And now I invite you to just kind of lower your gaze to the floor, and then eventually allow your eyes to close so we can go inward. And just notice that energetic shift as your eyes closed. And now I invite you to take 3 deep breaths here, and once again just notice how your chest rises and falls with each inhale and exhale. And if you like, just pretend perhaps that you've got a nose in your heart space. And in your next inhale, just allow a gentle smile to form on your lips. You are safe. All is well in this moment. And when you're ready, just allow your eyes to gently open. How are you feeling? So by warming our heart space with a gentle touch and smiling, it sends those feel-good hormones throughout the whole body and lets the nervous system know that it's safe and that we can be calm. And so believe it or not, you've just meditated. Meditation does not have to involve sitting like a statue for long periods of time, unless you'd like to, then that's a different story. But the longer we breathe in a relaxed state, the longer our body can be in a healing state. And the neat thing is, though, that it can happen within a minute, just like we just did. I mean, that's one of the simplest ways that we can breathe from the heart. And in future courses, we'll go deeper into this practice. So heart-centering practices allow us to bring ourselves to the present moment and just to recharge our energy and fill up our bodies with this renewed sense of energy. And so centering is a process of letting go and letting in of new energy. We're all made up of energy. Our cells need energy to repair and grow. And centering allows us to bring our bodies back into a state of homeostasis and balance. So I'll be using the word heart-centering more than heart-centered, because heart-centered to me means that you're focused on your heart, which definitely has a lot of benefits. But the heart-centering practice is an actual movement of energy throughout the body, and it's very different. It could almost be considered an art, and it allows us to release thoughts and feelings that no longer serve us, and it allows us to take in fresh new energy that can lift our spirits. And so in the next video, we will be practicing a heart-centering moving meditation that will allow us to live from a place of harmony and balance with the world, because not all meditations have to be done in a seated position. We can do meditations and move energy by standing, walking, lying down. Stagnant energy from a sedentary lifestyle can be really deadly. I mean, when we don't move our energy, it just becomes blocked, or when we're really stressed, it goes backwards. And I'll be talking more about how energy moves in our body in part 2 of the course. But essentially, when our energy doesn't move in the ways that it should, it starts to cause a sense of unease. And then it starts to perhaps turn into disease. And that unease can start with a sense of like an undercurrent of anxiety, or it can manifest itself as depression, or it can go from just physical pain somewhere in the body to actual cancer or other autoimmune diseases. And heart disease is the #1 killer in the United States. And there's many reasons why for that. But I think that one of the main reasons why is because when we hold on to negative energy in the heart, in the form of anger, resentment, hatred, or jealousy, it just kind of builds up this wall, and it prevents like positive healing energy from just going throughout the body, because our heart is what pumps everything to the rest of the body. And when our generator, our inner power source, is not functioning in optimal condition, everything else is going to disintegrate and start to fall apart. But the good news, once again, is that we can bring that energy back and reset it through these heart-centering practices and through breathing from the heart. And so our heart is our inner power source. It's our compass. It's our source of wisdom, if we allow it to be, if we trust it to be. And so it allows us to just go from, being in a state of angst and anxiety with what's happening in our lives and in the world, to just allowing ourselves to just be more at peace and just calming ourselves and knowing that everything will work itself out. And this is a really powerful practice. And so once again, the second part of this series will focus on heart-centering moving meditations, and the third part will share ways that you can build your own heart-centering practices in the way that works for you. So I am a big advocate of people doing what they would like to do. I don't like telling people what to do. I just like introducing people to new possibilities. And once those possibilities are experimented with, you can try to do things in your own way, in ways that work for you. And so I look forward to connecting with you once again in parts 2 and 3 of the course.